All right, we're here in Las Vegas, Red Rock Canyon, gorgeous area. I'm here to answer your fitness questions. Ask LBD, I believe this is episode 11. So episode 11, 10, I don't know now, but Ask LBD, I answer your fitness questions. So these I'm pulling from my Facebook, my private Facebook group. If you're my client and you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you join. It's a great place. You know, all my clients, like-minded people. You'll find awesome motivation and support. It's a really good community. I've only opened it. You know, I started like a few weeks ago. There's already over like 1,300 members. So really cool. So these questions are being pulled from there, and I'm gonna read off who asked the question, and then we'll also put it at the bottom of the screen here. So here we go. So first question. Josh Sloan, clients aside, what's your motivation day to day? How does it relate to your everyday grind? So how am I stay motivated, you know, to go in the gym and you know, stay on my fitness routine? You know, for me, obviously, this is what I do. And you know, you said clients aside, but I have to, you know, be presentable and market my business as good as possible. But for me, the biggest thing is, if I'm working out every day, following a set diet every day, it gets me in a set routine. And I always preach, always tell people, if you have your fitness down, your whole life is gonna be in order. You know, you need to wake up and know what you're gonna do that day. Know what you're gonna eat, know what you're gonna train, and then know what you're gonna do like in your everyday life and your work. You need to have a to-do list. So when I'm able to, you know, do my workouts and follow a steady meal plan, not only does it help me obviously look better and, you know, feel better, but it helps me build self-confidence because I said I'm going to do something and I did it. So I guess my motivation could be just to keep my confidence up and really just help improve my whole, you know, life overall. Because if you got your fitness down, it's going to help all aspects of your life. Trust me. Okay, next question is from Raz. If I butcher your name, I apologize. Can you explain for a beginner why you have to eat so much protein and food in general to lose weight? Can't you just eat less and do more cardio? Okay, great question. So the answer is you can eat less and do more cardio, but you're not going to maintain your muscle mass that way. You may just lose weight overall, but you want to build, or you want to, you know, have a hard, muscular, toned physique. So if you're just after weight loss, you can eat less and do more cardio, but you're not going to have that muscle mass, that bone density. I'm a big believer in you need to fuel the body, fuel your workouts. You need to eat plenty of good food, clean food, and then you lose the fat by doing cardio. So that's just what I've always believed in. That's how you keep your muscles full, you keep your strength up. You know, a common question I get is, how do I not lose muscle mass during a cutting phase? And the answer is eat plenty of clean food, a lot of protein. So I have you eating a lot of protein and a lot of clean food to help fuel your workouts and maintain your muscle mass. And for a lot of the people I help, leave that in there, Lakota. A lot of people I help are beginners, so if you're eating that much protein, you're actually going to gain muscle and lose body fat at the same time. So the idea is to fuel the body, keep your muscles full and strong while you lose body fat. You know, you don't just want to lose a bunch of weight and lose muscle, fat, and just turn into nothing. You know, you want to have a strong, healthy body and physique. So that's the reason for that. Good question. All right, next. Ooh, this is a good one too. Joe Rimmer. Best thing to order if you have to go out for a meal. So, you know, I go over this a lot. And the answer is pretty simple. You can order any meal on your meal plan pretty much at any restaurant. You just have to ask for it. So it may be like a la carte. It may not be a specific meal on the menu. You just have to ask the waiter or waitress for it. So for example, you know, if your meal is like 6 ounces chicken, half cup rice with broccoli or asparagus, that may not be the actual meal at the restaurant, but you say, hey, can I have 2 chicken breasts, rice or potato, and then veggies on the side? So you know what I'm saying? You may have to ask for it, but pretty much any restaurant has you know, one of the meals in your meal plan. You just have to make the conscious effort to order it. Even like I tell people, even McDonald's has chicken breast and salad, so you can always make it work. You know, the problem most people run into is when they go out to eat, then they don't want to order, you know, healthy food. They go out to eat junk food, to eat, you know, good tasting food. So that's the problem that most people have. But you can absolutely order pretty much any meal on my meal plans at any restaurant. You just have to make the conscious effort to do it. Good question. That's something that a lot of people are confused about. I mean, I'll eat out probably not every day, but 2 or 3 times a week at just a local healthy spot, and you know, it works out fine. Okay, next question. Chris Zandurad. I'll just say Chris Z. Can you effectively lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time? And if so, what groups of people is it easier for? Well, the short answer is yes. The long answer is it kind of depends on how advanced you are. If you're a complete beginner, you absolutely should and will be gaining muscle and losing body fat at the same time, simply because you're probably going from eating 2 to 3 junk meals a day to 5 clean meals a day and adding weight training and cardio. So your body will respond very well if you do that. But if you're more advanced, like somebody like me or a bodybuilder, you're probably not going to be gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time. I make the saying is you don't want to chase 2 rabbits at the same time. You're going to end up catching none. So pick a goal, whether it's bulk up or cut down, and then stick with it for 3 to 6 months, and then reassess your goals and your progress. But if you're a beginner, you absolutely will be gaining muscle and losing body fat at the same time, simply, like I said, because you're going to a strict schedule, workout and food. And also, when you're training and doing your thing, don't set limits on yourself. You should always train to build muscle and lose body fat. Don't be like, oh, he said I could only do one, so I'm only gonna have my mindset at one. Always train your hardest, always diet your hardest, do your cardio your hardest. Have the mindset like I'm gonna gain muscle and lose body fat. And then what happens will depend on your genetics and how you genetically respond to everything. That's the biggest thing. Some people will see a lot of transformations, be like, holy crap, that was amazing. How do they do that? It's how you personally respond to all the variables: diet, cardio, workout, supplements. So everyone's going to respond differently. So don't compare your progress to anybody else. Just do your best and the results will come. All right, next one. Well, we got another one from Joe Rimmer. Is your gym playlist on Spotify? No, it's not. Maybe it needs to be, but I actually don't even listen to music while I train because I work out with 2 workout partners. So I need to be able to communicate with them how much weight to put on, what exercise we're doing. So I don't even listen to music while I train. While I'm doing cardio, I listen to podcasts. And if you follow me for a while, I love house music, electronic music. But maybe I need to have a playlist. So thanks for bringing up the idea, Joe Rimmer. Jackie Conetti. I'm very sorry if I'm butchering your name. You've been an awesome client, Jackie. Jackie is an awesome client. Okay. Is there a benefit to nutrient timing pre and post workout in particular? Yes, there is a benefit, and you need to fuel your body properly before you work out and fuel your body properly after you work out. So also the pre and post windows are a good time to have quick, fast digesting carbohydrates. So fruit is a good time. A lot of my clients will say, when can I have fruit? Pre and post workout is a great time because it's going to be digested and absorbed quickly. So it's going to fuel your workouts immediately, and then it's going to help after the workout replenish the glycogen or carbohydrate you just burned. So nutrient timing is important pre and post workout. The rest of the day, I recommend eating every 2.5, 3.5 hours. And the reason for that is just to supply your body with a steady flow of nutrients. And that's going to help your body stay anabolic and not catabolic, which means muscle wasting, muscle eating. So that's why I recommend eating every 2 to 3 hours, just to keep your steady flow of protein, carbs, fat in your body. Mainly protein, because not all my clients are eating carbs and fat. But. Okay, next question. Verava Palani. I'm going to put the names right here, so I'm sorry. Replacing a meal with supplements is really a good idea. Will that help in getting the right macros? So can I replace a meal with supplements? Yes, on my plan you can replace any meal with a 1-Up whey protein shake or 1-Up protein bar. The only thing I ask is if you substitute with a protein bar, don't have more than like 1 a day, simply because a protein bar is a lot of extra sugar and fat. So don't have more than 1 protein bar a day. Shakes, somebody asked the other day, can I just replace every meal with a shake? No, because you do need whole food. It's going to give you a different amino acid profile and better nutrient profile. Shakes, maybe 2 or 3 max. I would have maybe 2, but no more than 3 with the shakes. But yes, you can replace any meal with a protein shake or 1-Up protein bar. Next question, Elio. Man, these names are hard, bro. Okay, is rotisserie chicken good for your meal plan? I'll be honest with you, no, it's not the best. It has too much fat and a ton of sodium, but it has like 10 grams saturated fat. That's why it tastes so good, the saturated fat in there. So I would say no. Save the rotisserie for, for the cheat meal or cheat day or whenever you have, family dinner or whatever. But try not to eat that consistently. It's not going to give you the best results. For chicken, I recommend, you can do thighs, but my favorite and go-to has always been just plain grilled chicken, boneless, skinless grilled chicken breast. All right, almost a few more. Eileen Limbeek. I'm butchering all these names. Her transformation was amazing. Lakota, can you put her transformation too? I'll send you the picture. Yeah, she did my contest. She's still going. Does taking magnesium post-workout help you for muscle soreness? Help reduce muscle soreness? You know, a little bit, because it does help your nervous system, kind of like your muscle contraction. So it does help a little bit, but it wouldn't be in my top 5 supplements to reduce muscle soreness. I'll tell you what would be my top supplements for reducing muscle soreness is make sure you're taking, or my advice for reducing muscle soreness, make sure you're supplementing with branched chain amino acids. You know, you can do up to 10 to 15 grams a day. Always take 1 scoop during your workout, so BCAAs. Make sure you're eating all the protein in your meal plan, so eating all the protein, or eating all your meals, obviously, but especially the protein. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is make sure you're resting 6 to 8 hours at night. That's going to help reduce soreness. And then, you know, if you want to go into the advanced techniques to reduce soreness, you're going to look into the cryotherapy, you're going to look into deep tissue massage, and then, you know, my favorite and controversial is the IV therapy, where they stick you and, you know, they put vitamins and minerals and powerful antioxidants in you. That's a little more expensive, but if you have access to it, I would definitely recommend doing it. I've been doing it about once every few weeks, and, you know, it boosts your immune system and really helps recovery. So those are some quick tips. So yes, magnesium does, but if you got the budget, you can add it, but it wouldn't be like in my top 5 for that. Also, creatine and glutamine, Pure Rebuild. Pure Rebuild men and women can take, and that's really going to help improve your recovery as well. All right, we're going to finish with one more question from Raul. Should you focus on losing enough fat after a plateau, then start weight training again? So I think he's asking, when should you start weight training? You should weight train and do cardio at the same time, because you're going to lose the body fat and build muscle. But this question will it'll spark another answer from me, is when people often ask when they should start a bulking phase as compared to a cutting phase. And I'm going to address that real quick, and then I'm going to take off in this sick car provided by Royalty Exotics. All right, so a bulking phase, I recommend starting if you can see your abs, like the outline of your abs. So if you can see your abs, then it's okay to start a bulking phase. If you can't see your abs, then you need to continue cutting until you can. And then once you don't have to be ripped to start a bulking phase, but you need to see the outline of your abs. That's a big confusion among people, so I wanted to address that real quick. If you have any questions about the questions I addressed, or any confusions with my answers, please leave a comment. All right, that was Ask LBD, episode 11 here at Red Rock Canyon. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to Royalty Exotic Cars. They hooked me up with this car for the weekend. Sick Lambo. You know, if you're in Vegas, you got to ride in style. So I'm out. Peace out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.